Hello, and welcome to Two Thumbs Undecided award show nomination announcements. My name is Sam Ferguson.
And I'm Zachary Ferguson.
We're very rarely in the same room, so it's nice that we're finally able to be in the same place at the same time.
But we come together because today is kind of a momentous occasion where Sam and I have developed our own award show called The Myers. The Myers Award Show.
And it's named after the late, great Louis B. Mayer, but we're pronouncing it Myers in this situation. So let's just get into it. So the first one is Best Food Caterer, beginning with the Hanna Brothers.
Next is Roaming Hunger.
Then we have The Real Chef Catering.
Nominated is George's Meals on Wheels.
And then last but not least, Wilson Rivas.
Our next category is Best Picture / Animated Film.
First we have Parasite.
Next we have Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
Then we have The Irishman.
Next is Steven Universe, the movie.
Yes. And then one of my favorites, Fire, The Greatest Party That Never Happened. That's the Netflix documentary.
Next we have A God Walks Into a Bar from the show Watchmen.
And then last but not least is Beanpole.
This is the nominations for the Best Director of 2019. We start off with Scott Aukerman for the movie Between Two Ferns.
Lulu Wang, who was the director of The Farewell.
Uh-oh.
It's Kantemir Bolagov, who is the director of Beanpole.
And then we have Agnes Verde for Everything. Literally
everything she's ever done.
Everything she's ever done. She deserves a postpartum. She is dead.
Next is Bong Joon-ho for Parasite. And then it's Celine Sciamma for Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
Our next category is Best Studios. A24.
Annapurna.
Fox Searchlight.
Facebook Watch.
Neon.
And then Kino Lorber.
No Disney, though. No Disney.
We aren't nominating Disney.
Our next category is Best Producer. First off, we have Peter Saroff for The Farewell.
Then we have Jane Rosenthal for The Irishman.
Nice.
The next one is Guillermo del Toro for Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Next is Sam Raimi for producing Crawl.
And then we have one of our dear favorites, who is actually the executive producer, still a producer on this film. For Uncut Gems, there is Oscar Boyson, friend of the show.
Friend of the show. Thank you.
Luis Alfonso de la Parra for Last Black Man in San Francisco.
Our next category is for Best Special Thanks. We have John Bernard Martin, in memoriam for The Irishman.
And then we have Ingrid Rantman, is in Hobbs and Shaw.
Next one is Greg Fraser for The King.
Robin Smith, who is in Joker, and it's Fred Astaire's wife.
In memoriam to Adam West from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Now, we're doing something cool. We are combining Best Actor and Actress into the same category because
that was pretty inappropriate.
We're really cool that way. And now, the first nomination for Best Actor / Actress is Florence Pugh in Midsommar.
Robert Patterson in Lighthouse. Lupita Nyong'o for Us. This is Gerald Jerome for When They See Us.
A lot of Us movies this year.
Yeah, two of them. Maya Erskine for Pen 15. Then we have Mena Massoud for Aladdin, who plays Aladdin.
Joaquin Phoenix for Joker.
The next category is Best Co-Actor or Actress. in a movie, and we're going to begin with Julia Butters. She was 7 when making this film for Once Upon a Time,
She's
in Hollywood.
now she's 40.
Ray Romano in The Irishman.
Tim Heidecker in Us.
He's pretty good.
Zhao Shuzhen, and this is for The Farewell. She plays the mother.
Snoop Dogg in Beach Bum.
William Dafoe in Motherless Brooklyn.
By the way, it's Willem Dafoe.
My bad, Willem Dafoe.
The central Andrew Scott in 1917. He shows up
Nice.
for like 5 minutes.
And the last one is Selena Gomez from The Dead Don't Die.
This is the nomination for Best Costume. First off, we have NASA for making the costumes in Apollo 11.
Very important costumes, or else they would be dead.
Yes.
Jacqueline Duran for Little Women.
Andrea Flesh in Midsummer.
Autumn Steed for Brightburn. One of the best costumes I've seen for any superhero movie so far this year was for Brightburn.
Nice, yeah.
I thought it was really imaginative.
Put a bag over their head. That's really imaginative.
Calm down. They got the nominations, though. Maybe
That's true. They did get the nomination. Mayes C. Rubio for Jojo Rabbit. Can't believe this got the nomination.
Oh, okay, well. Rose. Yeah.
No.
And the next one is Rose Tritz for Liberté. It's a great costume, and
when they have the costumes on, it's basically a porno.
Yeah.
For Best Sound, friend of the show, Eileen Lee for Jojo Rabbit.
Oliver Tarney and Stuart Wilson for 1917.
Stephen Moreau / Donald Sylvester for Ford vs. Ferrari.
Mark P. Stoeckinger and Kareem Ronda, as well as David J. Schwartz for John Wick Chapter 3 Parabolum.
And then finally we have Vic Berger for The Sound of Mr. Trump Gives John Voight a Medal. Great
It's really good. All right, so now we have Best Composer. We have Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross for Waves. Omnitrix Point Never for Uncut Gems.
Next we have
Vivaldi
Okay, they can't.
for Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
Bach for the theme song to Two Thumbs Undecided. Great.
That's us.
Yeah, hey, we're being nominated. That's cool.
Hildur Gondisnottir for Chernobyl. So now we go on to one of my favorites, Best Stunt People.
Colin Fallen Wider for his portrayal of Ant-Man in the Avengers Endgame.
Michelle Yoon for Last Christmas.
Tan O.I. Reed in Hobbs and Show.
Janine Carlton for Dark Phoenix.
Carlton, like the dance.
Yes.
And then the last one is Travis Parker for the Gemini Man. The next one is another funny and fun one, is the best choreographers. Andy Blankenballer
For Cats.
for Cats.
Vijay Ganguly for Kasari.
The next one is for the little dance scene of Scarlett Johansson in A Marriage Story by David Newman.
Michael Arnold for Joker.
That classic dance he had to
That
dance.
classic dance walking down the stairwell that everyone seems to be copying, and it's now a tourist attraction in Bronx.
Nina McNeely in Climax.
We have Bob Fosse, Susan Meisner, and Andy Blankenboiler for Fosse Verdon. So congratulations, Andy. You're on there twice.
But doesn't mean you're gonna win.
Next, we have the best foreign films.
These are all videos that were shot not in America. They could be American produced, but they're shot elsewhere. So number one is Black Hole Photo by Katie Bowman.
Alpha Magnetic Spectrometer Repair Spacewalk number 3, which was recorded by NASA.
The next is the first all-women spacewalk outside the space station, also by NASA. NASA's kind of
Wow, NASA's getting a lot of nominations from us. It's kind of crazy. And then we have the May 25th, 2019, Dragon becomes the first commercial spacecraft to attach to the space station by SpaceX.
Good luck to those people.
All right, so best production design.
So first off is Dennis.
I think that's pronounced Denise.
No, hold on. You spelled it Dennis.
I didn't spell it. I copied and pasted.
So for best production design, we have Dennis Gassner in 1917. Great production.
Cool. Barbara Ling for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Kevin Thomas for Ad Astra.
That's Thompson.
What did I say?
Hajun Lee for Parasite.
And then we have Henrik Svevenson for Midsummer.
Sebastian T. Kralvinkul for Hidden Life.
David Crank for Knives Out.
I'm going to do this next one. So best visual effects, VFX. We are just going to say Cats.
Okay.
That's it. We're not going to say Cats is up there.
And next we have The Irishman. Oh, by the way, it looks like the company Sam works for.
Hey, let's not talk about the company that I work for and its relationship to Cats.
Sam works for this company called the Mill Film Colorers, and they did Cats. Sam made Cats.
I'll do The Irishman. This goes to, Industrial Lights and Magic did this one.
Yeah. We have
Go ahead.
Cine Sight for Rocket Man.
Roto FX for Crawl.
Finally, but not least, we also have The Mills, Martin Carlson's Honey Boy. Our next category is Puppeteers. We have Jim Charmatz for Pokemon Pikachu Adventure. Pikachu
Detective is the name of it.
Pikachu.
Tamara Carlson Woodard for Mandalorian. The next one is Julia Frost for The Dark Crystal Age of Resistance.
One of my favorites, the best hair / makeup.
This is Nikki Lederman and Sean Flanagan for Irishman. Judy Chin Marjorie, Duran Gary Matori, Jason
Momoa.
Eason Joseph Sika for Dead Don't Die.
Andrick Charteri and Felix La
Riviere.
For Dark Phoenix.
Yes. Cleanna Fury and Colin Penman for Scary Stories.
Woo! Jamie Lee McIntosh, like the computer, and Sarah Rubano for Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile, or Conversation with a Killer, Ted Bundy. Sheesh.
I really can't. I don't know which one it is. Mia Neal and Kyra Pachenko for Uncut Gems.
Camille Friend and Scott Wheeler for Us.
Next, we have best screenplay, which begins with Noah Baumbach for Marriage Story. Taika Waititi for Jojo Rabbit. Bong Joon-ho and Jin Woon Han for Parasite.
Ooh. Phoebe Waller-Bridge for Fleabag.
Chris Pianka, Mika Brewster, Lamar Abrams, and Ian Jones-Quartey, who did the story for Steven Universe the movie.
Another great category is Best Cinematographer. First off, we have Natasha Breyer for Honey Boy.
For Little Women.
Anna Solano for Farewell.
Roger Deakins for 1917.
Drew Daniels for Waves. Ooh.
And then we have Darius Kanji for Uncut Gems.
This is the longest video ever, by the way. So next we have Best Doc. We have Leaving Neverland.
Varda by Agnes.
We have Rolling Thunder Revenue, a Bob Dylan story by Martin Scorsese. He produces this show, by the way.
Apollo 11.
American Factory.
One Child Nation.
Surviving R. Kelly.
Three Identical Strangers. Best Assistant Director, which was discontinued by the Oscars in the 30s, so we're bringing this back. Christopher Laundrie for Crawl.
Cleta Elena Ellington for Ma.
Stuart Wahlberg for Mindhunter, the episode in which Zach he physically pushed Zach out of the shot. Yeah.
Misha
Bukowski.
for Shazam.
Sam Harris for Good Boys.
Wendy Alport for Serenity.
Best editing, which will begin with Ronald Bronstein for Uncut Gems.
Nick Hoy for Little Women.
Thelma Schoonmaker for Irishman.
Editing Love Island UK episode 48, season 5.
Riemann Nizar Ali and Joe Gleason, as well as Sebastian Jones for Hidden Life. Dominic Lapierre and Monica Salazar for Honey Boy. Jules Cornell
For Leaving Neverland.
So, best casting, we have Kathy Driscoll and Francine Meisler for Little Women.
Next, we have Francine Meisler and Jennifer Vendetti for Uncut Gems.
Vladimir Gulov for Beanpole.
Next, we have Douglas Eyebrow and Frances Meisler for Marriage Story. She's hidden
She's
it.
on there a lot. Francine is. Anne Kang and Leslie Wu for The Farewell.
Farewell. Des Hamilton, not the musical, and Maya Keaveney for Jojo Rabbit.
Kvetny. Donna Belojak, who is a local cast assistant in Pittsburgh for A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, who we actually had on our show in the past. Piotr Bartoshik and Des Hamilton again for High Life.
Second to last is Best Color Grading. You have Joe
Garler
and Kevin
Kraut.
for Little Women.
Damian Vander Crayson for Waves, as well as Damian Vander Crayson for Uncut Gems. Joe Crowler again for Midsummer. And then last but not least, we have Isabel Julian for Ash is the Purest White.
Wow, I wanted to say that.
And then we have one last secret category as well that we will announce during the show. So we're going to turn this into a poll, and we're going to have you, the people, decide who wins and who, most importantly, my favorite, who loses. So we're going to have you guys decide that. Please be looking out on our social media and stuff. But these are all the nominees that we've spent meticulous time picking and choosing.
I love you. Goodbye.
Wow, bye.